Hello and welcome, this is Richard Huntley here, back with a brand new video answering your health, fitness, diet and fat loss questions of the day. And today's question is, should you do a no carb diet to lose weight? Very, very popular nowadays with these no carb diets or low carb diets. But the thing is, we'll see if it's best suited for you. I'll give you some of the pros, maybe some of the cons, and we'll dive a little bit deeper into the topic today. But before we get started, if you're new to my videos, welcome. And if you haven't already picked up my 7-day fat loss formula plan, it's for free. You can click on the link here in the video or the link below this video and download it for free for the next 7 days to get some results. Now let's get started on the no carb or low carbohydrate diet. So here's my take on this. It really comes down to the idea behind reducing carbohydrates, and it's to regulate the hormone which is called insulin. And you'll hear this word especially with diabetics and things like this, the word insulin. But sticking on for weight loss terms, carbohydrates need to be lowered, they say, because it's going to lower your insulin levels. It's not going to put you, the way to understand it is put you in fat storing mode, because it will store fat, and as long as your insulin is high, you're going to keep that fat, especially around the belly fat area, locked in. So what low carbers try to do is have a reduced carbohydrate intake so that they meet a level of ketosis, it's called. So what they are actually doing is using fats for fuel rather than the carbohydrate glucose. They want to just try and get and use fats as their main source of energy to burn, you see. So it's a very interesting topic, and really what they're looking at doing is eating lower glycemic index and load foods, which means there's a scale, there's an index, a glycemic index chart, and it's up to 100. And obviously the most highest glycemic sugar foods, fasting absorbing sugar foods, will be 100, and the lowest ones will be towards 1, and so on, like this. And then there's the glycemic load also, which is more the grams, the measurement of what you're having. It's a little bit more, index is a little bit more general, but the load is a little bit more realistic for how much quantity you're actually eating. So it's a little bit more specific, which is good. So that's what they do, is they measure on the chart here, lots of them. And the diet itself, any sort of diet with the low carbohydrates, will usually have protein and fats on a higher level consumed. So then, should you eat this way? Eating this way is a natural source foods. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all about one ingredient, natural source foods. So just like the old caveman did, that's why you hear the word paleo after the Paleolithic people from many, many years ago. What we do now is we're trying to follow their eating patterns of how they would have survived. And this is great. This is definitely in the right direction, like I've put here. And if you can see the chart to the side there, this is sort of a staple diet. So you're eating a lot of vegetables and fruits as your main source, and you've got meats, fish, fowl and eggs, and then you would go a little bit less on the nuts and the butters and different fats and oils, and then you've got herbs and spices too. But if you notice, there's no grains there, okay, and flours and all sorts of things that it's been proven over the last decade especially that these flours and whole wheats and everything that's been told are healthy, that really spikes your insulin levels. So really where I would start is in the right direction, is to eliminate sugar from your diet. Sugar is one of the main bad sneaky foods that's going to make you fat, because if you see in these low fat diets, the problem is when they take away the fat, they have to replace it with something. And what is it? It's sugar. And sugar's been proven, you get really like a sugar craving, an addiction, just no different to a drug addiction. Sugar is very addictive if you consume it all the time. So what should you do? That's the question. Like the question of the day was, is low carb diets are very good? Well, yeah, definitely. I think they have their place. But here's the thing, what I would say is it's not a one size fits all. The most of all important step is to take action and test to see what works for you. All of our bodies are individual, and you need to test for yourself and tweak to see what happens, okay? So everybody's carbohydrate intake can be and is unique, and it's like I said, it's not a one size fits all approach. Once you find your best fit, so say if you lowered your carbohydrate to a certain level, maybe if you were on 60 grams of carbohydrates, let's just say that number for example, and you were still not burning enough fat, well, maybe you need to lower it a touch. You see, or if you were, doing really well, you could up it if you work out a lot, So there's lots of different takes on this, but to get to the ketosis level, we're looking at around about 30 grams or less. So it's quite low on the carbohydrates, but you'll see a different body. You'll see your body start to change in different ways, which, is great. So I'm a big advocate for it. And as long as you stick to it, you will see results. You can't say, "Oh, I'm just going to have 7 days or 14 days." After this, that's the kickstart to give you some results to motivate you. But here's the thing: you got to stick to it throughout, and then you're going to find far better results. And just like my 7-day plan, my fat loss formula, it's going to inspire you. It's going to get you some results within the first week, and then you're going to continue on with these healthy eating habits and working out smartly. And you'll definitely find that in the long term, after the weeks and the months go along, your body will start to change. You'll have more energy. Your clothes will become looser. You have to get some new clothes, which is a great feeling. Your confidence will build. Everything good will start to happen in your life. Your whole life changes, because that's what it is. It's all about a whole lifestyle change, which is fantastic. So if you want to drop 3 to 5 pounds, you can click on the link here in the video or the link below this video, and people all over the globe are having some great results with my 7-day fat loss formula plan. So there's the question of the day answered, and we dived a little bit deeper into this low carb diet. And it's definitely, it works for lots of people, so you can go out there and test it for yourself and try and bring home some results. But like I said, it's all about taking action and testing to see what works for you. That's all for today then, guys. If you found this video helpful, always appreciate the thumbs up like button, and I will, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day and take care for now.